Hello, guys and girls. Welcome to the sixth day of Global Coding Cohort. Yesterday, we learned the concept of indexing and various string operations. If there are any new viewers, please do watch all the previous live streams before watching this one. Today, we will learn certain built-in data structures in Python. And before that, I'll show you one more thing related to string. If, in case if you need to get all the alphabets in English, both uppercase or lowercase. You can use, you can import string and you can get those letters. Surely you will come across those situations in future. So that's why before we start other concept, I'm telling you this. Make sure you take note on every scenarios that I show in this session so that it will help you remember things easily, efficiently. You can just get lowercase letter by this code and uppercase here. String dot digits here. String dot punctuations. Okay. Today let's learn various built-in data structures. Okay. So the first step, let's learn about list. List variable. For example, I'm just taking list variable as a variable. This way you can initialize a list. Square bracket means list. Okay. Make sure you take notes along with me. Okay. Now let's see. Uh, some people will say this list as a data type because actually this is a data structure, built-in data structure. Its type is list. The type of list is list. Uh, a list can have not just a number, it can have values belonging to different data types at the same time. Even it can have we imported string isn't. Let's have string and say it will also accept that. So now to give a list, just give like this. As we are having string, please see this kind of output over here. Okay. So yesterday I said to you index concept is very important because we are going to use it in various places in Python. So like we learned yesterday, here also in list also index starts at 0 and ends at length minus 1. Length minus 1. Okay. And reverse index starts minus 1 and ends minus length. The value of length comes over here. Okay. Value of length comes here. Yesterday we learned how to access the letters present at different index position, is it? And the the process that we do here, the process that we do here is called slicing. Is done using index. You may sometimes get an interview question, what is slicing? So make note of it. Like we learned yesterday, to slice any list or any data structure, the syntax is start, end, start index, end index, plus 1 and step. This is the syntax of slicing. Okay, this is the syntax of slicing. So note it down. I hope you noted it. Now let's see the same different example in Jupyter notebook. List variable list where of 0 will return 1, returns first value element in present in list. List variable of 1 returns second element present in list. And similarly, to get the last element, have to be minus 1. Comes last element from list. And you can try with different numbers later. Sorry, list where of. Why do we get this? Because we are having string in the last position. That's right. Okay. Is my voice audible to all of you? If you face any difficulties, please let me know in the comments. Okay. Now let's see a few examples of slicing. So if I mention nothing, it will returns. I'm showing different ways we can do the same task. Okay. Returns full list. And in the same way, this will also return full list. And this will also returns full list. Now assume I want to access, I want to, I want, okay, just I want to read uh, first two elements. So if you want to read first two elements, then what should I give here? If I want to read first two elements, then I have to give here 2, so that it will return the index, sorry, it will return the values present in 0 and 1. If we give 2, it will return till 1. So read second to fourth element. Yes. Second means what's the index? 1. 2, we need till fourth element. Fourth element will lie at third index, isn't it? So if we need till third index, what should we give? We should give 4. So we got A 1.1 and 2. So goes your list. Just give in the steps -1. If you do not specify anything over here, it will by default it will assume it as 1. Okay. Only when we need something in a reverse order, we have to specify it -1. Even in ascending order, if you want to skip one or two values in the midst, then we can specify that. By default, its value is +1. Okay. I want last two elements. Read last two elements. So I can give something like this. -1, -1. Sorry, not -2, -3. We should give 3 if we need till 2 from the last. Got it? Now let's see. We need to skip one element in between. Skip one. Sorry, we can use something like this. Skip all those elements that are present in even index position or even index position. No need to specify even index position, even position. We can do 2. So now we get 1, 1.1 and the string. A and true, which is present in even position, are left out. I hope this is clear for you. Now let's see how to at present. Okay, let's initialize a new list 1. Okay, or else let's give a temp list. Now we initialize a temporary variable called temp list, initialize an empty list. Init means initializing, okay, init empty list. So how do we find the length of a string? We used length built-in function, isn't it? So similarly, to find length function, find length of list. So as we do not have any values inside this list, we are getting 0. Now let's see how to append. Append. I will tell you what is append. Now let's okay. Name of the variable is. Now let's append 10. What will happen is it will append 10. To clearly represent the function of append, I'll show you. Now I append 1 here, okay? One more time I append 1, so that you can get a clear understanding how append works. So what can you see? At first time, when we appended 10, 10 is directly inserted over in the first place. When we appended 1, that means second append. First append. First time, second time. Second time when we append 1 to it, the 1 is inserted next to 10. That means the last place. So append always inserts the value at the last place. Got it? Now let's see how to see. We have a scenario like we want to insert 0 in second place. So what can we do is list dot insert of 0 in, where do we want to install? Sorry, it's not install, insert. We want this 0 to be present between 10 and 1. That means we want 0 to be present in index 1, isn't it? Oh, no. Sorry, what did I install? Oh, sorry. Let's reinitialize and configure. First, we have to give the position where we want to insert, and then we have to give the value. Oh, for the better understanding, let's give index equal to value. So index 1, value 0. Index value. So now we got 0 inserted in index position 1. Okay, now the length of temp list is 3. So we have index till 2. What is the last one? We have 1 in the last place. So now you can think, can you, using insert function, can you insert a value at last? Obviously you can. And for example is temp list append inserts and by default append insert function inserts new values, okay, at end of list. Okay. Here inserting the new value at the end of list using, this is also a way to do the same task. Okay, The different scenario I'm showing. So how can we do? So at last means what will be the new index? Here we have 1 in index 2, 0, 1, 2. So where do we want the new element to be? Okay. If this is 2, what will be the position of new element? We want it to be in at the end of list. So what will be its index? Obviously it is 3. The value we need to append is, just assume A, index value. Clearly noted. Okay. So now we got it inserted at the last position. What happens if we now we have index till 3? If the length of list is 4, we have index till 4. What happens if we give, sorry, temp list of 5? We got index error. The same error which we got yesterday with a string also. So yesterday what did I tell you? Index error means you have to understand that in that index position there is no value present in that list or anything else. Yes, okay. Okay. Mm, whatever we saw append, insert. Okay. Now let's see another scenario. In, let's see what happens if this list has index till 4, till 3, and now what happens if I try to insert some value at 10th index? At 10th index happens. What can you infer? What can you observe? To insert new value at 10th index of a list of length, 10th index to a list of length 4. Okay, this much will do. Length 4. So here we have till 3, but though we give 10, it will insert the value at the end of this list. Okay, this is how it will react to this situation. Got it? Note down different scenarios and how this function reacts to those different scenarios in your notes. Okay. So have you noted? Now let's see how to know the index position of any value present in a list. Now assume I want to know the index position of 1. So we have a built-in function called index. So here we have to pass 1, the value for which we want to know the index position. So here we got 2. Is it right? Yeah. 0, 1, 2. 1 is present in index 2. So we got 2. So what happens if we give a value which is not present in the list? It will throw value error. Here in this case, value error means the value is not present in the list at which we try to from which we try to find index location. Got it? Understood? Now let's see how to delete an element from this list. If we know the index position of the value which we want to delete, that directly we can give its index position like this. Sorry, delete a value index. So then list delete. Del is a keyword, that's why its color got changed. Okay. So wherever you see if some words color is getting changed, then understand that is a keyword. Delete. For example, okay. First of all, let's see what all we have in our list. Okay. Now I want to delete A. What's the index position of A? 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'll pass 3 over here. So now A got deleted from our list. What if we don't know the index position of our? See, this is a small list. If we have a very lengthy list of size, for example, if we assume that it's 1,000, we have assume that we have a list of size 1,000. Size means length. I mean length. Okay. So at that situation, what we can do is we can so here we saw What do index return? Index return the index position of the value. So here in this delete scenario, we know the value. So what can we do? We can pass that output of index to this place, isn't it? So we can type 10 list dot index of. Just assume I don't know the index position of B. Okay. Previously we deleted a string format. Now let's delete 0. Okay. Just assume I don't know the index of 0. I don't know where is 0 located in this list. Assume we don't know index location of 0 in this list. So in this case, to delete this element, we will do so. Okay. Now 0 is deleted. Is it clear for all of you? Till this much? Now let's see how can we do the same thing using another function, remove. Okay, 0 is already deleted. Okay. Now let's pass a value. Okay, assume that we don't know the index position of 1. Okay, let's pass 1 now. The value directly, not index, okay, the value directly to the function remove. Okay, now some of you might get confused. 1 is present in the index 1. To clear that, index, not index, value equal to 10. And now I delete. Okay. Now, now 10 got deleted from our list. So this is also a way to do deletion operation directly by giving value. If you don't know the index position of it, okay. Now we have another function called. Okay, before seeing that, let's see. Uh, we have two lists, L1, 1, 2, 3, and here I have another list, L2, sorry, list 2, 11, 0, 5. Now assume that we have a scenario where we want to append this list 2 to list 1 so that we can get something like this 1, 2, 3, 11, 0, 5. So how can we do that is list concatenation. So here we can simply use plus symbol and the list gets extended. So both lists together became a single list. The same task you can do using extend function also. Okay, list 1 dot extend of list 2. So now let's see what is list 1. List 1 got extended at same and saved to extend function extends and saves list 2 to list 1. Whereas this will not save. If we want to save, then we have to assign it using equal to operator. Okay. Save. If we need to save, then we have to assign it either to list 1 or to any other variable. Understood? Do we have anything else with this? Okay. Now let's see how to sort, reverse, and save the list. Reverse the list. This will reverse the list. Oh, sorry. Our list is currently list 1. Okay. Let's take list 1. And we got it reversed. List 1 at first 1, 2, 3, 11, 0, 5. Now 5, 0. This will not sort, okay? This will just reverse the list. This will not sort the value in descending order. Will just reverse it and not sort the values in descending. Not clearly noted. It will not sort the value in descending order. It will just reverse. Got it? See, this much. Okay. Till now, we saw how to delete a value present in a list. Now, just assume a situation you have to delete the entire variable where the list is present. Uh, okay. For instance, uh, I will show you. Okay, how to see size of a variable. Import get size of a variable. Import says this dot get size of 152 bytes. This dot we are not able to see. Tomorrow I will be opening this in a Jupyter Lab. Okay, tomorrow I will take the session into Jupyter Lab and will show you how to see how what a function takes and what it returns. Okay, here in VS Code, I'm not able to show that. If I'm able to show that in VS Code itself, means I will show it tomorrow uh, in VS Code itself. If not, I will show that feature in Jupyter Lab. Okay, here we are not able to see what it takes and what it returns. Okay, for the time being, just know how to get size of a variable. So list 2 is small and list 1 now is after we concat list 2 with list 1 got bigger. So that is what reflected in size of list 1 and list 2 also. Okay. List 2 size, the size of list 2 is 88 and we got the size of list 1 is 152. Now assume a situation, we don't have space and RAM to process anymore. Now we have actually, but just assume a situation, we do not have enough space to run to create next variable. So at that case, we have to delete. We have to internally delete that variable. Delete the variable. Internally means not bigger. Just through coding, we have to from using coding, we have to delete the particular variable. That's why I wrote internally. Okay, nothing beyond that. So del list one. List one is bigger, right? So just assume that we do not need that list further also. Okay, assume that we do not need that list further. Also, we need enough space for another variable which has to be created next. So we are freeing up the space that is occupied by list one. Now if we check list one, we will receive error because we deleted. Delete variable list one as list one is no more present we get this error. So understood? Do anybody have any doubt? Okay, that's it for today, guys. And see you tomorrow. Bye bye.